You had an idea, a vision, maybe even a moment of pure clarity, something that felt like it came from someplace deep. But instead of doing anything with it immediately, you did something else entirely, something unrelated and completely ordinary. Now, some will call that procrastination or maybe even self-sabotage. But I say it just might be something else entirely. I want to tell you about something that happened to me earlier this year. I had a moment where something big landed, a vision, a next level to my work. It was clear, it was exciting, and it was true in a way that I could feel. And instead of doing anything with it, I went and played in my plants. Now, my plants are not a small thing. I have a lot of them scattered around my home, and so I can spend hours with them, slowly watering them, pruning them, moving them around to find just the right light. I lose myself in them completely. And so I'm aware that I can use my plants as a means of procrastination. I know this about myself. So when I came back to myself and realized what I'd done, my body reacted immediately as if bracing for the impact of the onslaught of thoughts that were about to come. And sure enough, they did. The thoughts of, you should have done something with it immediately. Like, you're losing time, you're wasting time, or who are you to think that you could achieve something this big? But I didn't fight them. I didn't rush to make reassurances. I gave the thoughts a space to land, but I didn't let them have the final word. Instead, I checked in with something deeper, and I stayed there until the truth resonated. And what I found wasn't avoidance, it was integration, because something in me had just expanded. You see, when the vision originally came to me, I let myself feel it fully. The wave of it, the excitement of it, I let it land completely. And in allowing it to land in that way, it was as if something settled between me and the vision, a kind of unspoken trust, a knowing that it would still be there whenever I was ready to reach for it. And I didn't know it then. I only recognized it later because it was all part of the same truth. Now, as a coach, I know the importance of action to solidify this kind of shift, to expand the container as the woman who can hold this vision. But a part of me didn't need action just yet. It needed to reach for something familiar to stabilize around what was new. And that's not wasted time. That's not a woman who has missed her moment. That's not a woman who believes she isn't worthy or capable of holding the vision. That's a nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do when something big, when something real is landing. And here's where so many capable, driven women get tripped up, because not moving immediately is not the same as not moving. We've been conditioned to believe that forward movement only counts if it's visible or productive or measurable. But not all forward movement is external, and not all pauses are avoidance. Sometimes not doing is your system learning how to hold more truth, more capacity, more of who you're becoming. And here's what I want to hold alongside that, because taking action, moving towards something while it's alive in you, that's also real. That's also wisdom. There's genuine power in letting momentum carry you forward. So I'm not here to tell you that stillness is always the answer. I'm here to invite you to get honest enough to know which is true for you. Is it integration or is it avoidance? Is it an inner knowing or is it fear dressed up as patience? Only you can answer that. And that's exactly the point, because the coaches, the frameworks, the advice, even mine, can offer you a map, but only you know the territory. I'm Nicole, Dream Activation Coach, calling forward the woman of your dreams again and again until she becomes the voice you trust most. I don't tell women what to do. I call forward that part of you who already knows the answer. Because the moment you stop outsourcing that question and start trusting that part of you who already knows the answer, you become your own authority. You stop explaining yourself. You stop reaching for the labels to explain where you are. And you start honoring what the moment is actually calling for, not what you think it should be. Trusting that the next move will come when it's time. You meet yourself exactly where you are. And maybe meeting yourself here is as simple as naming that something big just landed so that your body no longer has to wonder what's happening. Maybe it's basking in the wave of the spark as it washes over you, feeling it fully. And just maybe you let yourself be human and do something totally unrelated and completely ordinary without it meaning anything about who you are or what you're capable of. Because what's meant for you doesn't disappear because you gave it space. And so the next time you find yourself in this space, bracing for that familiar flood of thoughts, judgments, explanations for what you did or didn't do, be mindful of that truth amongst the noise. Because sometimes it is procrastination, and sometimes it is self-sabotage, and sometimes it's something else entirely. It's the pause before the becoming. If something in this video felt like your name being called, I made something for you. It's called a Dream State Check-In, and it's a short quiz that helps you tune back into your inner signal and tells you exactly where your dream lives right now. I will leave the link below. I am so grateful to have spent this time with you today. I'll see you soon.